What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hey man, I'm coming to y'all today to talk to y'all. Well, to talk to the kickball world about all the drama that's going on. And see this. Hey man, we do it to ourselves every time. Like when I got in kickball, this is the vision I had for kickball. Like I honestly believe eventually it's gonna go pro within the next few years. I do think it's gonna be in the Olympics in the near future. And then y'all see they got major tournaments all around the country, damn near year round. It doesn't even made it to ESPN. You know what I mean? So hey man, it's too much drama in Atlanta kickball because we all trying to be the best at what we doing. Like I'm gonna touch on a few things and look, man, this ain't nothing, no shots at nobody. This ain't nothing personal. I'm not even in the game right now. I'm just telling you what I see. Because I still get a ton of phone calls about what's going on in kickball. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much talent here for all the drama. But all the drama started, like kickball started in 2011 in Atlanta. You know what I mean? It was GGA and SLK. Those were the first two leagues that I knew about. I was the third league in the city, the first man to have a all woman league in the city. But I knew then that it had the potential to be big. You know what I mean? So I always envisioned everything that's happening in kickball. And I'm not just saying it. People will tell you, I've been talking about a lot of this shit that's going on right now for the longest. But first of all, the league owners got to get on one accord. You know what I mean? It's this drama been going on so long. It's crazy because probably about almost a year ago or 8 months ago, something like that, I came on here and talked about the start of Starline. I talked about my truth when it came to getting involved in the Atlanta kickball. Now, and then Miss Keisha from Ladies First, she came on. We talked about our path to kickball because my path started with her. You know what I mean? Her pink panties and black diamonds. That's how we got started. Now, everybody tuned in, admitted that we spoke nothing but truth. But then, of course, everybody ain't gonna like everything. Everybody got their own version of what went on. That was our version. I welcome any league owner to come on here and talk with me. You know what I mean? Like I gave everybody the opportunity because some people talking about they want to tell their story, their side of the story, or whatever. And I welcome everybody to come on here. And again, some people got upset. Some people talk other people into not coming on here. So again, the stories never got told. And we talking about 10 years ago. Like it shouldn't even be no personal feelings about something that happened 10 years ago. You know what I mean? So that's how deep this Atlanta drama is. Now, when the game first started in Atlanta, it was everybody's release point. That was the way for everybody to get out, exercise, and have a good time. But like I said, man, and I hate to harp on this, but it started when the coaches started sleeping with the players, then eventually the referees, and then now they're sleeping with each other. Not saying nothing wrong with that. I know if you're around people, it's automatic that you gonna become close to somebody and build relationships. But some shit, just like at your job, they tell you you can't sleep with your coworkers. Hey man, it's for a reason. Because mixed feelings be in there. Some people want whole relationships. Some people just want to hit it and quit it. You know what I mean? That's reality, but that's life. That's with anything. But that's when the drama started coming. I was here. I know when it came. That's why I always kept Starline away from the kickball world. And hell, my players didn't like that. My players want to be a part of the kickball world. But like I told them, I'm watching the drama as it's being built. You know what I mean? You hear it all the time. People talking about when I put up the videos of back in the day, people be talking about, man, when kickball before, that's when kickball before, that's when kickball should be, it should be way past that. You know what I mean? Like the game should be where everybody's enjoying the game, but y'all keep so much competition amongst y'allself. It's ridiculous, man. Starting with the league owners. I was a league owner, so I know what I'm talking about. This drama been going on since this shit got started because nobody wanted to sit out and talk and figure out what's best. Everybody want everything to fit their situation to be perfect for them. No, pimp. And I'm just saying, pimp, not. I'm just saying, if you're a league owner, you got to do what's best for the league. You can't let nobody dictate what goes on. You got to do what's best for everybody. Now, one thing about Starline, even in the league, if anybody can come and tell me that I was unfair to them, come tell me. I just seen a comment on the thing like, Black, they thought you were the problem way back then. I know it. Okay, I'm not even involved. Why is it so much drama now? If I was the problem, why is it so much drama now? But it started as us as Black people. We stay in competition with each other. And for what? It's enough of everything out here for everybody. You don't have to be in competition with nobody. But it need to be one set of rules. Not every league they change one simple rule. Everybody swear they come up with a league, they gonna do something different. Y'all don't do nothing different. Y'all might enforce one rule or change one rule and holler, you got a new league. Okay. You don't trick them and you don't trick them for the first season to get them over there. Now what you got now? Once they come over there and see you really ain't doing nothing different, now what you got? And it's really sad to me that the league owners, y'all, and these coaches, like coaches, you got to stand firm with your team, man. If these women can run over you, pimp, they gonna run over you. You know what I mean? Like my teams would tell you, hey man, I was firm with everybody. It didn't matter. Women, co-ed, I treated all of them the same. If they had something that would help us, yes, we'll do it. If it only benefited you, hey man, I can't go for that. You know what I mean? And I have to do what's best for the entire unit. Okay, well, pimp, as a coach, you got to do what's best for your entire unit. Now, a lot of these coaches and a lot of women been playing so long, they know more than some of these new coaches. Okay, coaches, if you get a player that you cannot coach or that won't listen to you, don't be their coach. Ladies, if you find a coach that'll just pay for you to play for free, and you gonna go over there and just do what you want to do, you ain't gonna listen to him, you don't respect him, don't let him coach you. Like a lot of these coaches, they are good on drills. Okay, drills is good when you first start off, when you have boot camps and shit like that. But as the season go, pimp, you got to have some strategy. You got to know how to put your lineup together. You got to know who great at what. You got to know every team player you have. From your best player to your weakest player. You got to know what all of them are good at. Pimp, I coached 4 teams by myself. I knew what every player I had was good at. And what helped us so good and kept us so successful for so long, whether you want to say we were successful or not, it don't matter. I got proof. I told you that's why I kept the videos. I can show you everything I say. But what kept us so successful for so long was we constantly played together. It didn't matter how many times my players wanted to play. We gonna play as a unit. We're gonna put a team that's in star line together so we can keep our chemistry right. So hey man, but league owners, you gotta all y'all should get one set of rules. One set. Now, as people start playing tournament ball and think that they are getting good, okay, if you're not doing if you're not a great player league play, you shouldn't be playing tournament ball. Just like leagues, you can't set rules well, you can't have a 3 tournament player. Everybody done played in the tournament. Everybody. Now, have they been successful in the tournament? That's a different story. But everybody has played in a tournament. I guarantee you. If they've been playing longer than 2 years, they done played in somebody's tournament. So you can't set rules according to well, you can't have a 3 tournament player. Like, who's scared of competition? And then you have to decide if your league is for competition or if it's for just for league play, that people that just want to play. I see, like, I didn't even read all this shit that y'all was talking about the other day. Now, I will say this, that if you got a rule in your league that there are no tournament players in your league, okay, pimp, you got to stand by that. Everybody ain't gonna like it. You know what I mean? And then you can't set no rule about the tournament players can play against everybody except your team. Like, come on, pimp. And it's amazing to me that as soon as everybody league start growing, y'all start coming up with all this crazy shit. You didn't have all that crazy shit before your league started growing. But when your league start growing, you start changing shit. You can't do that. You got to have one rule for everybody. You know what I mean? So, hey man, and that's why it's so divisive, because everybody's sweating they finna start a new league. Oh, well, I'm gonna do this in my league. Okay, we get over there. You don't even have a vision for your league. You just think that the league owner's making so much money. And let me tell you something, pimp. Until you get about 20, 30 teams, you're not really making no money. And if your life depends on kickball and your league, hey man, you setting yourself up for failure. This is a hobby. Y'all got to stop taking all this shit so personal and so serious. Like I feel sad for my former players, and people have had loyalty back then. People had loyalty back then. The people that considered themselves pink panties, oh, they still pink panties to this day. The people that was black diamonds and black pearls, renegade, they are still that to this day, no matter what team they play on. Now, well, one problem is I'm not gonna call no league name and all of that, but the problem that everybody was tripping on the last couple of days is that one of the league owners said that they couldn't have no tournament players in his league or in their league or whatever. But then, oh yeah, and then when the tournament players, well, the tournament players can play, but they can't play against his team. Like, Pimp, you can't do that. It got to be the same thing across the board. Not just they can't play against your team, but they can play against everybody else. Come on, Pimp. Like if I had to cheat to beat anybody, hey man, even if I beat you, I didn't win because I cheated. Like, I ain't never been with that. Like, ATL was a team I couldn't beat. You know what I mean? But I couldn't beat. I beat them one time, and the many times I played them, I beat them one time. I'm cool with that one time that I beat them because they were considered the best. Yeah, Keisha. I don't know. I don't know how they do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, the problem started with the league owners. Like, it should be one set of rules for everybody. Not your league got a set of rules, or then this league got a set of rules. Like, hey man. And then when it comes to co-ed, they talking about some, you can't kick a home run in co-ed. Like, hey man, only the best women that are exceeding at league play and tournament play should be playing with me and playing co-ed. Like, if a woman is not above average playing with the women, she should not be able to play co-ed. You know what I mean? Like, come on, it's different levels to the game. You don't dumb the game down to accommodate everybody. No, you make them step their game up to meet the requirements. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Y'all doing too much. And there's too many great athletes in Atlanta playing kickball now that, hey man, we got to get some kind of, we got to change the game, man. And people know how talented we are. Look at all the teams that come and recruit y'all for their tournament teams. Like, once you consider a tournament team, hey man, we should have a competitive league that's just for tournament players, and you should play on your tournament team, so that will help you build chemistry for when you go to these major tournaments. Like, I think it should be a limit on how many teams Atlanta send to these tournaments. Y'all get together and put that shit together. Okay, so y'all won't cancel each other out. You know what I mean? Like, y'all got to get together, man. And it's cool if you're not playing with your best friend. Like, example, Keon and Skeet, they played. Hell, even Byron played for me. Even White Chocolate, boom, they played on my Legions of Boom team. But then when we played and they was ATL Divas, guess what? It was no love lost. They'll tell you I had the same speech right before the game. I'll be like, hey, you know I love you, right? But you know I don't care about you for the next hour. But you know, after the game, we back cool, right? And we dap it up. Hey man, we go have it. Same conversation I had with Chick. Chick been with me since 1983. But when I play his team, hey pimp, my love for you ain't gonna change. I ain't gonna display it while we playing now. Because you trying to beat me, I'm trying to beat you. That's but we gonna be cool. We still cool. So you don't have to play with your friends. Like, if you got to play with somebody to be friends with them, hey man, you already know they just you. You know what I mean? So stop jumping from team to team. I think if you jump from team to team, you should be suspended for a season. Like, that'll stop all this shit. Ladies, stop playing for coaches that you don't respect. Coaches, stop allowing players to play for you that don't respect you. If you can't teach her how to play, or she won't listen to you, pimp, you shouldn't even be her coach. I don't care how title hungry you are. And y'all doing everything just to get a title. The title ain't gonna mean shit if you ain't worked and grind for it. Shit means more when you work and grind for it. That's why they still die hard pink panties and die hard black diamonds. They just sent me a picture last Sunday. There's about 10 of them. They playing on different teams. Still talking about Starline for life, and we diamonds and black diamonds. Like, that's because it meant something to you, because you knew the work that you had to put into it. When you don't practice with a team, you don't respect that team. That's why I never got players that wanted to play on 3 or 4 teams. No, if you want to do that, we'll do 3 or 4 nights a week. But no, I don't need you playing on it, because every coach got different coaching styles. So they might want you to play a certain way, but then I don't like the way that they want you to play. So you're gonna be confused. You ain't gonna know to do this over there and do this over here. Like, you're not gonna know that. You need to learn how to play one way. Repetition is the key to everything. You got to be repetitive. It has to become a habit. That's how you get good at anything. They will tell you, I will make them kick till their leg about to fall off until you do what I need you to do. Yes, I'm hard on you. That's because I see potential in you. That's why I ride you like I do. I have the same speech before every season. I'm an asshole about kickball. I like to win. It ain't nothing personal. Do not take me personal. If I got a personal problem with you, I'm going to pull you to the side and talk to you one-on-one, because I don't need an audience when they get personal. So I give the same speech every season because I like to win. I like to talk shit. I like to brag about me teaching people how to play. I don't take up players that jump from team to team. No, I teach my players how to play because I don't play the same way that everybody else play. You know what I mean? Like, and for me, I really think, and I'm trying to talk to her now about it, but I want Keisha to bring back ladies first because Keisha ain't scared to tell y'all the truth. That's what y'all need. Your ego can't be bigger than the team. No player is bigger than the team. Same conversation I used to have with Keon. Hey, Pimp, you got to trust your teammates. Yeah, give me 1 second. Hey, Sean, give me one minute. I'll meet you right back. I'm on the live right now. I'll meet you right back. No, I'll meet you right back. All right. Yeah, that was my niece. I had to make sure my folks straight. But like coaches, y'all got to demand respect. League owners, y'all need to get together and hey man, y'all got to get one set of rules. It should be one set of tournament rules. Whatever the tournaments are that you're gonna play in, you should know those tournament rules. Not guessing, not expecting to know the rules. And coaches, it's up to you to teach your girls the rules. It's not up to them. It's up to you to teach them. It's up to you to make sure that they know. And like I always tell my players, hey man, you learn how to play in practice. Y'all don't want to practice no more. How the hell you gonna ever be a chemistry with somebody if you don't practice? Like y'all got the weirdest goddamn scenarios and shit that y'all believe in, man. Like you think LeBron and Steph them are good because they don't practice? No, motherfucker, they practice more than everybody. They not the top of at the top of the totem pole because they don't practice. No, they practice more than anybody. Like that's what kept us successful. Shit, we work harder than anybody. If we wasn't playing, we were practicing. Damn near 6 or 7 days a week. That's how much we loved the game. That's how much fun they was having. Y'all can't build no rivalries because everybody changed teams. Like it ain't nothing to play for. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, like nigga, we had classic games. Me and the Pink Panties. Yeah. Hey man. Like I said, man, Keisha need to bring ladies first back because to me, she was the only one besides me that was fair, that wasn't trying to do nothing to benefit the Pink Panties. She made them learn. She made them play. Like I always felt like my team always had an advantage because you got me as a coach. That might have been me being arrogant or whatever, but I would never cheat anybody because I already feel like my team has an advantage because they have me as a coach. And see, I pay attention to what the other coaches do. Coaches, get some strategies, man. Drills are not going to help you during the game. Get some strategies. You know what I mean? Like everybody already know what's going on in the game. The first two people gonna bunt down 3. Goddamn, then they're gonna try to goddamn go down 1 or kick out. Come on, man. We've been doing that since 2012. Y'all, it's time to come up with some different shit, man. Everybody knows how you play. That's why you have to practice. Like I tell players, if I can't teach you how we like to play, no, that's all right. I don't no. It's very few players that played for me that didn't have to come to me to come practice with me on the regular. Now, if certain players, it was 1 or 2 that I understood that, okay, I know where you're playing at, so I know you're learning over there. Okay. If you go to their practice, you ain't gotta be here. But it's only 1 or 2. But that's how our chemistry stays so strong because we practice and play all the time with the same people. Like I say, it need to be a competitive league. And then the leagues need to be on different days. Like if you're going to have a 35 and over, we need to have a 35 and over, a 40 and over, a 30 and over, and then 21 to 30. And then if 6 months, if you be 30 in 6 months, no, you can't play in the 30 and over. You got to play down. Now, if you got a month before, you know what I mean, you're going to be a month before you turn, what's the name, before the season starts, okay. But nah, man, like y'all got to get some rules and y'all got to stick to them. And don't cave in to the players, man. You cannot cave in to the players because these women, if you let them run over you, Pimp, they will. I'm talking about league owners. I'm not talking about no man, no woman. I'm just saying league owners and coaches. If you let these women run over you, they will. And a lot of these women have been playing a long time. They done achieved a whole lot. So a lot of them, yes, you ain't gonna be able to tell them nothing. Yeah, Miss Dollar been around a long time, man. Like the game used to be fun for real. Yeah. And Miss Keisha, Miss Keisha says she'll do it if I fuck with it. Now, I the only way I will fuck with, like everybody keep trying to get me back to coaching, just like everybody trying to get me back to comedy. But I left both of them for the same reason. You know what I mean? I watched us get no respect as comedians, to having the funniest comedians in the country for about 5 years, to turning into the biggest player haters and then the biggest joke thieves. And I'm sitting here watching the same thing through kickball. Kickball was fun for everybody. Now everybody's so hung up on trying to win a championship. You don't care nothing about trying to develop these players. You don't care nothing about trying to, you know what I mean? You don't want to work for nothing. You want to go get all the best players and hope that shit work. And if you have looked through the test of time, a lot of times that shit don't work, because now you got a bunch of egos on your team. So who are you mad enough to manage all those egos you got? Because see, everybody, if you're trying to get all top players, that means all of them been superstars on different teams. So pimp, they not gonna want to sit down. They're not gonna want to take a back seat to nobody. No, they all shooting for that number one. Everybody want to be the reason why they team win. But I'm gonna tell you, pimp, if you look at my teams, I had superstars and I had role players. My role players did not try to be the superstars. Everybody has a role, and it's up to y'all coaches to learn your players and learn the role. Yep. It's about winning money, but and that's cool. That's cool. But you have to work at that. You have to work at being consistent on winning money. It don't mean nothing to win some money one time. The tournament, they got tournaments all around the country all year. That's why I say we need a league in Atlanta just for the competitive players. I'm talking about a regular league play. But if I was y'all, I would play with my tournament team in league play. That's the competitive league. I will play with my team, my tournament team. So then when we hit these tournaments, hey man, our chemistry already on point. And then when you move up to the competitive level, you cannot play down in the other level leagues. No, that's just like you graduate from high school, going to college, but you didn't want to come back and play against high school players. Or you leave college and go pro, but now you want to play against pro players. It's automatic that you should have an advantage. It's automatic. And me, I would not want to dumb my game down or slow my game down just to play in another league. I always wanted to play against the best, because that's gonna keep me in tip-top shape. But the money was like that where they made something. Yeah. But see, another problem, and I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm talking about what I've seen as a whole. Like a lot of people, they never had any kind of fame until they got a little kickball fame, and a lot of people, it don't went to a lot of them head. You know what I mean? Like I used to tell them back in the day, like I ain't never heard of none of y'all until y'all start playing kickball, and you do know kickball fame is not real. That's not real in real life. So why people are so gung ho about being a kickball superstar? Hey, pimp, it should be about exercising and getting better. And me, I ain't never want to tell nobody I was the best. I like people to tell me I'm the best at anything. If I gotta tell you I'm the best, that means I already know I ain't did shit. You know what I mean? So we gotta get a grip, man, and it start at the head. Like I want to put a commission together, and with all the league owners, like we should if we do a 35 and older league, okay, it should be no more than about 2. It depends on how many league owners, more than 2 or 3 league owners that have 35 and older leagues. Same thing for 40 and over. And then we play on different days. Everybody play on a different day. A different league play on a different day. That way you won't be trying to steal all the same people, man. And then don't be scared to go to a different side of town. You're going to start a league, man. Go to a different side of town. That way people don't have to travel so far. Like I used to have people coming, traveling an hour and come and play a 29-minute game. You know what I mean? Because see, when we started, games were 7 innings or an hour and 15 minutes. They used to hate me because they was too tired to go out and hang out. I didn't look for no hangout spot. No, because when you leave here, I want you to be tired. Go home and get some rest. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about your partying and drinking and all that. No, I'm here for exercise. I don't have a problem with you going out doing that, but I'm not finna. That's right, 7 innings. That's right. You were tired. You were tired. And everybody felt like they got their money's worth. And see, that's the problem. The price of kickball going up, but the game is getting less. And that's what I never understood about the league owners. Like, how can the people that's paying you to play in your league, they get the least from you, and you trying to accommodate the people that you're paying? Like, that ain't never made sense to me. Now I'm gonna accommodate the people that's playing in my league, that's paying me. I'm not trying to accommodate somebody that I'm paying. Like, come on now. Like, y'all taking away from the players. But you steady trying to go up on the price. No, man. If you're gonna charge anything $75 or $100, like shit, I need to feel like I'm getting $75 or $100 worth of my money. I don't mind paying for anything, but I'm gonna make sure I get my money's worth. You know what I mean? And hey, man, if y'all all got the same rules, players won't be so happy to jump from league to league. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you got to accommodate your players, man. You got to make them feel like they're getting their money worth. That's why they jump from league to league. They don't feel like they're getting their money worth. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man. And somebody got to care about the game. Like everybody that got so personal that they worried about individual shit. Okay, somebody got to worry about the game. Like I was recording these games in 2012. Okay, it's sad that everybody talked about me when I was recording in 2015, 2016, but now everybody got a camera. Now y'all talked about me doing it, but now everybody got a camera. Like, come on, man. My vision for this shit ain't yours. Like my vision always been way above what your thinking level is. Just being honest. You gotta have a vision. We need a commission. That way, everybody feel like they getting the same thing. Yes. Yeah, should be free food giveaway. Yes, we should have banquets. We should have Atlanta All-Star games. Like I know y'all like playing with other teams, but hey, man, take some home pride. Everybody know the type athletes we got. That's why they come get y'all to play on their teams. Not saying that their teams are not good, but they know y'all talent can goddamn step their game up. They know this. Okay, it's time for you to know it. It's time for you taking pride in your home. Y'all should have at least probably about 4 teams in every tournament. I'm talking about dominant teams, but don't take no more than 4 teams, because now they put y'all against each other to cancel each other out. You know what I mean? You got to see the game for what it is. Nobody's going to want you to come to their city and take off with that money. Just like you shouldn't want nobody to come here and take off with that money. You know what I mean? But hey, man, we got enough talent to build whatever the hell we want to build. But y'all got to get some better leadership and coaches. Like I say, man, quit letting these women run the team. Hey, man, like I say again, I vote for Keisha to bring back Lady First. You know what I mean? I will help her do whatever she needs to do. I don't want to coach no more. I'm cool with helping run the league, but I don't want Starline to come back. I just want to be a part of Atlanta Kickball so we can get as much as we can for as long as we can. Because like I say, man, eventually the game is gonna go pro. And I'm hoping some of y'all can make it and get at least get a taste of it, because you are the pioneers of this game. And my hats goes off to Slim. Slim probably the longest running player in the game. She started in 2011 and she's still one of the top players. That shit comes from taking care of yourself, not getting caught up in drama. She speak her mind every now and then, but she don't get caught up in none of this bullshit. And coaches, if from what I hear, Keon them is on top right now. Okay, hey man, won't y'all go to ask Keon them to have a damn boot camp for coaches? Ask them how they deal with all the egos and attitudes that they have to deal with. Like that's the main thing when it comes to having a team full of superstars. You got to be able to manage them egos, and you can't be a yes sir nigga. You got to tell them no sometime. Like you got to do what's best for the entire team. Keon coaching and playing co-ed. But I'm saying him and Skeet them and Slaying them team, they making some noise in these tournaments. You know what I mean? Hey man. Yeah. That's it. That's what it's all about. Staying with your crew and to play the game and go on about your business. That's why I never cared about having somewhere to hang out. Now we finna go have a good time, kick ass if we can, and we finna go home. If we want to party, we'll party amongst ourselves. You know what I mean? So, hey man, we got to take some pride in it. I'm gonna get with Keisha, and I'm gonna try to get with the league owners, because we ain't trying to cut nobody out. I just think it need to be one set of rules for everything. And like I say, yeah, we damn sure did, Tam. Yep. Hey man, I think it need to be one set of rules. It need to be different levels of different age groups playing on different days. That way, everybody ain't trying to kill everybody, trying to get the people. Yeah, Keisha cuss y'all ass out too. but besides me, that's probably the only person that I know would be fair with y'all. But she ain't gonna take no shit off y'all. You know what I mean? So we need a competitive league for all the real tournament players. Like everybody that play tournament. So quit trying to put a limit on how many tournament players can play. Either you got Keisha, I don't know how many leagues it is. Because every season somebody got a new league. So I don't know. You know what I mean? One set of rules sound good, but you have the owners that want to be outcast. That's what I'm talking about. Like I want to start a commission where we'll get all. And like I say, I don't have nothing to do with kickball no more, because I don't like what's going on in kickball. But some of my old players called me this morning talking about the shit going on. So that's why I get involved. Like I be feeling sorry for my old players because they can't find a coach like me. Because when they played for me, they didn't have shit to worry about. I took on all the bullshit. All they had to do is come to practice and play. You know what I mean? And hey, man, you coaches, y'all got to take all the responsibilities off these women and let them worry about playing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we need one set of rules. Like every league got a different rule or something that they like, and they do it to cater to whatever they trying to do. Like you can't be like that, man. You got to be fair across the board. That's why people will come to your league one season, see you on that bullshit, and go to a whole nother league. Like you should be tired of that. You know what I mean? So we should have a commission, get one set of rules for everybody. Players that like to jump from team to team, I think you need to sit out a season if you want to change teams, unless you and your coach decided that that's the best thing. he don't want to coach you, and then you don't want to play for him. But if it's any drama, no, you sit out a season. But if it's just y'all don't have the right chemistry, okay, you can go to another team. We need to have a draft for every season when people want to leave teams. Like, and then you can't take nobody with you. Like, don't go on somebody's team and get a player, and then y'all become cool, and then you want to take her with you, and y'all already got a plan to go somewhere. Like, y'all got to cut all this shit out, man. Coaches, stop being so money hungry that you just grabbing any player that'll play with you that you think good and trying to win a championship. Like, the championship ain't gonna mean the same if. Yes, same thing, Keisha. I challenge the coaches to build a team too. Every big girls, good players, except that's right. Everybody, that's right. Everybody pay their own money. That's my thing. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these people and coaches that came along because they was willing to pay everybody away. They done bought a team or try to buy a championship. You know what I mean? That's where the problem coming in at. You know what I mean? It's hard to get somebody to follow my rules if they've been able to do what the hell they want to do for the last 4 or 5 years. Like, they're not gonna want to listen to me. Okay, well, over here, we got discipline over here. It'll be a lot of stuff that you can't control. Yeah, because people play them. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you, one thing I do know is that if you set up some rules, people will abide by your rules as long as they are fair and you got them across the board. Yeah. Have fun and pray your team. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Like, that was the beauty of growing with your team, going from nothing to something. People used to take pride in that. You know what I mean? I remember the Queen Ballers. You know what I mean? I remember the Pink Panthers. I remember the Black Diamonds. I remember ATL Divas. I remember New Era. Like, people took pride in their teams, but you can't take pride if you're a team jumper. You know what I mean? But all the owners got to be on one accord. That's what I'm saying. Like, it need to be one set of rules across the board. Can't no league. If you're part of the commission, you can't change nothing. All the owners have to sit down and figure that shit out. That way it'll stop players from jumping from team to team. And coaches, you should call the other coach. Whoever that player is coming from, you should call the other coach. Hey, pimp, what reason did old girl leave? You know what I mean? Like, pimp, y'all coaches gotta have y'all should have a forum y'all self where y'all stick together. You know what I mean? Like, pimp, every divide and conquer. Like, that's always been the case. My only issue is people be paying, traveling, and being asked to play, but then don't get to play. I don't agree with that. You don't know what's up. But that's my thing. Like, a team now that I've been talking to, they talking about they got 21 players. How in the hell you gonna be able to get time enough for 21 players? Like, I always cut my team off at 15. You know what I mean? I always cut my team off at 15. If you're playing with 10 or 11 on the field, you don't need but about 4 or 5 goddamn reserves. You know what I mean? You don't need all those people. But a lot of coaches can't depend on these players because they playing on so many different teams. So if I can't depend on you, I can't count you in. You know what I mean? I can't make my lineup and then I find out 20 minutes before the game that you go into your other team and you go like, oh, that's why I never dealt with all that. You know what I mean? But coaches, you got to get some standards. You got to know how to work your lineup. You got to know how to set your lineup. You got to be able to teach these ladies something. Because like I said, a lot of them done played for so long and they've been successful. So a lot of them not going to listen to just anybody. If you don't know what you're talking about, pimp, they not going to listen to you. So it's up to you as a coach to learn the game so you can teach these folks something. Yeah. Hey, man, like I say, it's big money in kickball now, and it's only going to get better. But if we don't get a grip on all this talent in Atlanta, hey, man, we not going to reap the benefits of the shit that we can, not like we can. You know what I mean? So, and me, I don't mind having nobody get this shit together. because I look at all y'all, man, and this is something that we created, we started. Not saying I'm the only one, but people like San, people like Menica from GGA, people like Keisha from Ladies First, me from Starline, SSK been around a long time, TJ been around a long time. Like, hey man, hey man, if y'all ain't willing to sit down now and talk amongst owners, hey man, I don't know what to tell y'all. You know what I mean? If y'all ain't sick of everybody coming to your league one season and then going somewhere else the next season, like, come on, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of them don't know how to say, don't know how to coach. That's why a lot of women don't listen to them. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not a lot of coaches I feel can teach me this game. That's my point. Not saying I won't listen. I just feel like I've been playing so long. If you're a coach just coming in, I feel like I know a little more. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these coaches are figureheads. That's it. A lot of them are figureheads. But as a coach, when you hear that, pimp, take it amongst yourself to go watch some of the tournaments. Go watch some of the people that's excelling in this shit. The shit done made it to ESPN, pimp. That's what Turf Wars is. It done made it to ESPN. A lot of these players gonna be on TV. Okay, they represent the ATL. You know what we should be doing? We should be celebrating them. Because guess what? If they can do it, your ass can do it. You got to put in the same work they put in. You might have to put in more work. Because a lot of them are gifted. They are athletic. Yeah. If you're not Keon, Ski, Ed, etc., I feel like it's not. That's right. Because you've seen that they are successful at what they do. They are successful. That's what I'm saying. Like coaches, you need a track record of being successful to get some respect. You need a track record of being successful. Like my Starline family, man, they brought me 22, 23 trophies, first and second place. Like I'm not just saying that shit. So like I tell players, I know what I'm talking about. I've been successful for years. So I know what worked. I know what don't work. But if you're not gonna listen, hey baby, it's cool that you don't want to listen to me. Just go ahead on and play for somebody else. Because I'm not finna have that bad energy on my team. But see, a lot of these coaches know that if they lose you, they already can't teach you shit. So if they lose you, they don't have a choice. That's why they put up with all the shit that they have to put up with. You know what I mean? That's right. As a coach, you got to do your homework. That's right. Hey man, and like my players would tell you, I always told them you learn how to play at practice. That's why when we came to the games, I can call out numbers. They know to go to that goddamn base. They not looking for the goddamn ball. They shouldn't have to look for the ball. If you got coaches on first and third after they second or third step, they should be looking up at your coach. Your coach should know. Your coach should know the player. You should know the speed they got. You should know to tell them to keep going, or to sit your ass flat on first base, or to sit your ass flat on third base. And if you make a mistake, own up to it. If you center and you make a mistake, own up to it. Pimp, it ain't nothing wrong with being wrong. There's something wrong with you being wrong and not owning up to it. Like if you look at my video, you'll hear me ask my player, you know what to do, don't you? Yes, because they've been paying attention in practice. That's why they know what to do. That's why I don't have to sit here and have no signs at third base and all that. Like, man, I ain't got time for all that shit. I ain't got time to remember all that shit. If you'd have been bringing your ass to practice, you'll know what you should do in these situations. Or I can tell you, hey, Shawty, you know what to do. You know what I mean? Like, do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You don't learn how to play in the game. You learn how to play in practice. So that means you got to go to practice. And like I told my players, the ones I see now, okay, you're not even in shape no more because you didn't want to practice. So guess what? You can't run bases. Now you fell all the way back to running one base at a time. Come on, man. You didn't even start out like that. But you don't got comfortable and got lazy because the coach won't push you. And you back to running one base at a time. No, hell no. I can't come back and help you with that shit. I'm not finna rebuild some shit that I taught you in the beginning. You done went to these coaches doing what the fuck they want you to do, knowing the shit don't work, but now you got these bad habits like they didn't have. But that's who you chose to be with. The coach ain't never been successful. So why would he even be your coach? Come on now. Like, some of this shit don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Before you do something, say it out loud. See if it makes sense when you say it out loud. But it's too much talent in Atlanta, man, for all this bullshit that's going on, man. And me, like I say, I helped create the shit in Atlanta, the competition, everything. I helped create all this shit. So I want to see it prosper. I don't have to be a part of the game. Shit, I still like to see my players still do their thing. That's why I can go back into the vault and pull out some shit on Keon, Skeet, and Red, and I can brag about them because they deserve it. I watched them grind for a long ass time. They deserve it. Whether they did it with me or not, I don't give a damn. I'm glad to be a part of what they became. I take pride in shit like that. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, coach, if you ain't an asset to them, no. Like, I know Renegade, you shit, it's very few people can coach Renegade. Like, if you don't know what the hell they doing, but they will not listen to you. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, you got to earn respect. When they are not just going to give it to you. You got to earn respect. And that means building something from the bottom up. I don't give a damn how long it takes. Build it from the bottom up. That way you'll appreciate it more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like I say, like I hear the tournament players be hollering about, well, I just play tournament ball. Okay, well, baby, look, the people that you playing against, they play league ball and tournament ball just to stay in shape, just to keep they shit on point. You know what I mean? But you need to play against some competition that you're gonna be playing against in the tournament. That's why we need a totally competitive league. And you should play with your tournament team. That way you and your tournament team got chemistry top to bottom. That's just me. You know what I mean? You go learning to play with another team, how you gonna come back and practice with me and you gonna know what I need you to know? Like, that's too much, man. Well, Slim, let me tell you something. You one of the ones that done earned it, baby. Like I say, you've been around since the start, 2011. But what I would need you to do is keep that cardio up. I'm not worried about your skills. My thing is cardio. You know what I mean? Like, you can't jog to a base, especially in tournament. You got to run your ass off. So your body need to be ready for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, shout out. It's probably nothing more you can learn. Shout out, you've been there since the start. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, we got to get it together, man. But me and Keisha gonna talk. I'm trying to get her to bring back ladies first, which will be the competitive league. We'll get with the other all the other owners and see who want to have certain age group. And like I say, they all need to play on different days. One thing we do know is that we'll do kickball every day of the week. So I think everybody need to have different days. That way, everybody won't be vying for the crowd and all that shit, man. And then have some perks to having a league. Make people want to come to your league. You know what I mean? Do something different than everybody else doing. Like, one thing I can say about Keisha, she always, even at the Starline championship game, she had the jumpers out there. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, do shit and do shit to keep your kids occupied. That way you ain't got to worry about your kids. You know what I mean? When you on the field for an hour, you should be able to. I don't know, Black. This sounds crazy. They still. Hey, Charlie, I don't care how they feel. You already know that. either they gonna let us straighten it up, or they can keep letting it go to hell. I don't like. I'm not getting invested like that no more. Not dealing with all the shit that I dealt with. I remember 2016, right after my dad had died, the whole kickball world called themselves coming down on me. That didn't kill me. So they ain't got nothing that's left. Everybody, even some of the people that I thought I was cool with, they jumped on the bandwagon. They were wearing me out too. That still didn't stop me. I'm still here. So If anybody gonna straighten it out, Sean, it's gonna be me and you. If you don't want to do it, I feel you. If you're not gonna be a part of it, I'm not gonna fuck with it because I'm not dealing with the drama. But I would hate to see all this shit that's going on in Atlanta kickball keep going on. And hey, man, it's on ESPN, man. Why we not celebrating that kickball, that the shit that y'all done dedicated the last 10, 11 years to, that finally made it to ESPN? I remember AB daughter threw somebody, caught a ball way behind sucker base and threw somebody at the plate. I sent that shit to ESPN back in 2016. So I've been trying to get this shit on ESPN. So I'm glad to see that it's finally there. I'm glad for the people that made it. Okay, let's just goddamn celebrate these people that made it. And hey, man, let's see how we can help them get better because they're representation of you. You're an Atlanta kickball player. So what you should want is Atlanta kickball to look good. You know what I mean? Like you should want to help them put Atlanta on the map. Like I say, everybody knows how much talent y'all got. That's why they come and build their teams with you. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, take pride in Atlanta. It's Atlanta first, and then everybody else. If I can't find what I'm looking for, then I help somebody else from out of town. But, hey, man, like I said, if y'all want us to straighten it out, hey, hit me, let me know. And I welcome any owner, any coach, any player to come on here and talk to me about this shit. State your opinion. I've never been caught up in all that drama. I never will be caught up in all that drama. You know what I mean? So I'm here to help if you want to help. But if you don't, hey, man, I don't care. I just want to be able to go sit down sometime and watch a good competitive game of kickball without all the drama, man. Y'all know I like to sit behind the backstop. I like to watch the game. When I come out, I want to watch the game. I don't want everybody talking to me. Hey, man, I came to watch the game. It's all about the game for me. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, if you don't want us to help, that's cool. But y'all need to straighten it out. Somebody got to take it upon themselves to get all the league owners together and get some rules down for everybody and organize this shit, man. That's our biggest problem. We don't have any organization. You know what I mean? It's too many top athletes in Atlanta for us not to have any organization. You know what I mean? And then league owners, you can't just set a rule that applies to everybody except you. You can't do that. You got to be fair all across the board. Now, I'm not finna hold y'all up. I'm glad y'all chimed in. And, you know what I mean? If anybody want our help, hey, man, we're here. I'm here. And I'm like I said, I'm going to talk to Keisha, try to get her back on board. And y'all see it's going to take some convincing. You know what I mean? She already told me the only way she'll do anything is if I get involved. So, hey, man, I'm just here trying to straighten the game. I don't want no team. I don't want to coach. Y'all, if you can't practice with me, I don't want to coach, period. So if y'all into not practicing now, okay. Y'all do it y'all way. I just come watch a game every now and then. But I will be here. Slim. Keisha Slim said she need a sponsor. Hey, man, like I say, if y'all want to come on here and talk and get your points out, like I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. I'm here to help everybody. So if you want to come tell what you think is good for the game, hey, man, come on. League owners, if y'all want to get together, if you got a league, hey, man, I'll put it together. I would love to talk to all y'all because I hate where the game is. I really do. I really, really do. So if y'all want to help, hey, man, we there. If you don't want to help, we there for that too. I don't give a shit. What's happening, pimp? Hey, man. Julius, hey, man, they've been out there doing their thing for a long time, man. Out there in Cobb County. Like, hey, I don't know why everybody so centered on goddamn Atlanta and Decatur, like, hey man, it's other areas, man, that's looking for shit. It's a lot of people that's playing in leagues that have to travel an hour, 2 hours. Hey man, put some on their side of town. People, trust me, if you right, people will come and support it. You know what I mean? People will be glad to they'll be glad to stay closer to home. You know what I mean? So my hats off to all the league owners, all the coaches, all the players. Like, hey man, I'm proud of all y'all. Y'all, hey man, we put Atlanta on the map, but y'all carrying the flame. I appreciate that. I really do. But like I say, man, I'm gonna talk to Keisha, and I'm gonna see what if we can come up with something to make the game better. I mean, I got a few ideas, but okay, I got you. I got you, D. Um, yeah, I mean, I got a few ideas, but I'm not gonna put the ideas out because people love to take whatever I say I'm gonna do and try to beat me to the punch. But I will talk to them about it, and I mean, if some come out of it, hey man, I'll let y'all know. But and I'm looking at starting next year, so that'll give time to get the shit right. And I think every league should have a tournament team. Like you should get the best players in your league, and hey man, sponsor it. Let them put your league on the map. You know what I mean? And hey, find the best coach you got in your league. Let them coach a tournament team. And hey man, let's get some organization, man. That's all we need. We need some organization, and everybody quit being jealous of each other. Because it's enough love, money, and everything for everybody, man. I swear to God, it is. We print our own money, so we not gonna run out. They just got to crank the machine back up. So you don't have to be envious of nobody. You know what I mean? Find your lane. Be the master in your lane. That way you can stay out of everybody else's way. Just master your lane. Hey man, I'm Black. I appreciate y'all listening. And like I say, if I know somebody gonna have some responses to it, hey, instead of going on Facebook, hey man, you can call me or we can talk about it on here. Like I'm not gonna get caught up in all this shit, man. I never have, I never will get caught up in all the drama and all that shit, man. So if you want my help, I'm there. You know what I mean? Hey man, I'm proud of everybody out here still playing and all that shit, man. So and August 5th, 8 a.m. Turf Wars. You can look for Kaya. You can look for Keon. You can look for Red. You can look for Skeet. Those are the ones that I know are on there. I'm sure it's some more, maybe some more players on there. But hey, man, let's big up them, man, for making it. They the first ones to make it to that. You know what I mean? I miss you too, TNT. I miss you too. Hey man, you know you come out that Scott deal, shout it. Hey man, like hey man, hey, you know I talk about them old days forever. You know what I mean? But hey man, that's when kickball was kickball, like everybody else say. But hey man, I'm not gonna hold y'all up all day. I got shit to do, and I know y'all do too. Yeah, hey man, Red and Slim, man. That's it. Yeah, y'all take it easy, man. I'll be around. Y'all just hit me if you want to know. You know what I mean? I know somebody gonna start a post about it and talk about it, what I said, but I don't give a fuck. But if you want to talk to me, hey man, I'm here. I ain't scared of conversation. Y'all be easy.